Hello, beautiful divine beings, and thank you for tuning in. This is Reãudan, and I am the Lady of Love and Light. And welcome to the Sanctuary Divine Love and Light. And so, what I wanted to share with you today is a reading. It's the divine message being brought to you right now at this time surrounding the full moon that we're having on the 26th. And it doesn't matter whenever you find this. This is the energy surrounding you, be it the full moon or not. It's just that with the full moon, it's a very powerful time. It's very illuminating. Just look how the beautiful power of the moon and how full it is. And so, what I've done is I have lit the candles and I have called upon all my guides, my soul team, all of your guides and your soul team that work with you, that walk in the light, that are of the light, and all of the angels that work with you specifically, which are your guides and your specific ascended masters and archangels and other angels in the angelic realm, and those sentient beings that work with us and our ancestors. And we all have them around us. We're just not, some of us are just not in tune, and some of us are. So there's a little fairy. So obviously I work with some fairy energy. That's a sentient being. Also I'm very shamanic. I have Native American heritage in my background. And, I met a lot of messages come through the animals, spirits. So today I have used the Archangel Power Chariot cards by Radley Valentine to give us our messages. I have also called upon the spirit animals. So I have used the medicine cards here, and the ruins. So I used this particular ruin book to help me communicate to you with energy, what the message is. And the other one I have used is also today the energy oracle cards. And I've already pulled, because as I lit these and I saged and I ask your guides, your soul team, that's what they are, they're your soul team, to be with you, all those who would find this reading at the time that you find it. There is no wrong time or right time. If it's at the full moon, that's fine. It's just saying there's powerful energy in this full moon. And if it's not, there's still powerful energy for you. It doesn't have to be the full moon. Whenever you're finding this, this is telling you this is what the energy is surrounding you right now. And so what I like to do is we're just going to call in your guides. I've already called them in, but just for you, you have to set that intention to bring them into you, as well as to release and let go. And we're going to cleanse your area. I've already done mine, but I'm going to redo it again. So I'm lighting some sage. Other people use different things. That's fine. But so right now, as the sage is smoking and filling the air, is breathe. And you can do this with your intentions, because I'm sending you that energy of clearing, of purifying your space, your soul. So take a deep breath with me and breathe in the energy for clearing, cleansing, and purifying your space within you and your surroundings. And as you breathe out, you're going to just release any toxicity, any negative energy from your body, from your spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical being, your soul, and your surroundings right now. So breathing in, you're breathing in, regenerating and revitalizing. And you're just beginning to ground, breathing out, letting go, relaxing, opening up and being receptive to these messages that your soul team is delivering to you. I'm just a vehicle. I'm a conduit channel. I'm a divine channel of love and light, and I'm a pure channel for the divine to come through me. And I follow his guidance, and I was guided to put this reading out for those who need it today. So what we're going to do is we're going to call in your guides here now. Calling in your soul team, all that walk in the light, your archangels, the ascended masters, your ancestors, all the angelic realm and sentient beings, all your soul tribe that works with you here now. Be present with you so that you can really take in this information and really hear the messages that are being sent to you now. And sometimes we're not ready to hear. I mean, this is a lot, but I have to follow what the universe is telling me. And so this is what the universe is wanting me to bring to you today. And so the first card that I did pull when I asked the question, what is the energy surrounding us today with this full moon? And wow, no mistakes in the universe, the moon card. And this is Archangel Haniel. And it says, what the full moon is bringing us right now and is illuminating for us right now is the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. So wow, that's a beautiful message there from Archangel Haniel. And it says, generally this card shows up as a message from a loved one, and it's talking about hidden information or motivations, facing your fears. And it says, it's time to review your plans. Something just isn't quite right, and your angels and guides are lovingly bringing this to your attention. The great news is that your psychic and intuitive abilities are heightened right now. So the full moon is illuminating these abilities for you. It says, listen to your intuition and your sleeping dreams for guidance as to how to make revisions. Archangel Haniel can help you develop your psychic gifts and show you what aspects of the situation you're missing. It's human to have moments when you feel worried or uncertain. This card is meant to reassure you that by facing your fears, you can overcome them and evolve to a higher level. That's what we're all here to do, is to evolve. It says, ask Archangel Haniel to shed light on all facets of your life. So asking that full moon, that energy is illuminated. So to illuminate, shed light on all facets of your life. And this is the energy that is here for you right now. We're harvesting it. That means it's right here for you now, ready to be put into action. And so then the next card that I drew was from that particular deck was the Eight of Gabrielle. And it says, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So it's saying that there is a lot going on right here. And look at all these birds in flight. Wow, you have the owl there. You have the red hawk. You have the dove. You have, maybe is that a condor up there? It's hard to really tell. But anyways, you have all these beautiful magical beings that these are sentient beings. These animal spirits are all there for you. And so there is a great deal taking flight. You know, they're all in flight. And it, you know, like there's It says, suddenly things are moving at a very fast pace. All delays are over, and now the sky's the limit. It may be a little overwhelming, but it also feels good to see your plans moving forward. It could feel as though there are too many things going on at once, so it will be necessary to stay grounded. It's important to have a very organized plan so that things don't spin out of control. So, it's saying revise your plan. Look at that plan. Get very specific. And why? So things don't spin out of control. It says new information or messages come your way. It's a good time to promote yourself or your business. Communication is accurately received by all parties right now. So it's talking about too many balls in the air, and just be careful of that. And it's like you're getting flashes of inspiration, and the time now is to really act on those inspirations and be very specific and immediate results. It's right here for you, and that's what this full moon is bringing to you right now. And the next card that I did draw after that one was the Chariot right there, number 7, and it says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. Wow, and that's a beautiful card. Look at that. Look at all that energy around, all the sparkling golden lights, the stars. Look at that beautiful mystical magical unicorn and Archangel Metatron there. And Metatron is all about your manifestations, So let's read a little bit about this beautiful card, the Chariot here. And, the number 7 is a very sacred, special number. So the Chariot is an indicator of great determination and willpower. You may feel uncertainty regarding your situation, but you need have no fear. When this card is present, it is your confirmation from Archangel Metatron that you have what it takes. Step out of your comfort zone and charge bravely ahead with joy and confidence. A great leap forward is coming your way. It will take balance, self-control, and hard work, but you're ready for the task at hand. Public recognition for your success is sure to come. Allow yourself to feel pride in what you accomplished. Wow, that's really beautiful. So be diligent and claim control. And it's saying, it's like calm control over equal, important, but conflicting goals. So, you're being asked to reassess and to gain balance and control and ground and be very specific on your goals. And when you're faced with that conflict, just be calm. Because conflict is equally important for us on our journey, because it shows us what area we really need to work on to overcome that conflict or that obstacle. So pay attention to that. But pretty much, it's saying, hey, get ready. This is a time to leap forward. It's coming your way. And like I said, it's going to take some balance and self-control and hard work, but get ready because it's coming to you. That's what you've harvested. That's what you've been working towards. And that's telling you, hey, you're getting this green light with the Chariot. And then the next one that I did pull here was this Knight of Ariel. And it says trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much accomplished. Make a very detailed plan. Begin, because, let's see. Let me start that over. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. it's saying you're being watched over by someone kind. So there's someone in the other side, or even in your, that, you know, in your physical presence, that is sending you light and protection, and you're being watched over. Archangel Ariel is here. That Ariel is the knight on the, there's a, let's see what Archangel Ariel is saying here. These are very new cards for me, so I always like to read it because there's messages for you, and that's why it's important, because everybody's going to hear it a little differently. And I don't, I like to read what it says, because the messages are from the divine, and from this is the cards that they chose. And so I feel it's my obligation to, give you the whole message. So it says, situations, there's so much to be accomplished. Make a plan that is methodical, and see to every detail. Slow and steady wins the race. You may decide it's time to find a better job. Business matters take precedent over emotional ones at this point in this situation. Angels are watching over you right now, so think big. People. A person of great kindness and understanding may be coming into your life, or already in your life. Someone with your very best interest at heart. Loyal, trustworthy, funny, creative, ecologically minded. They may be a vegetarian or a vegan, but not necessarily, but very concerned about the environment and humanity. So it's talking about a renewal. So it says additional meaning is renewed action, wise investments, being watched over by someone kind. So just know that you're being watched over by someone. And then the next card that I drew after that was the Lovers, and that's Archangel Raphael there. And it says, make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. And isn't that a beautiful card right there? So, and that's the number 6. And the number 6 is all about relationships. And there's, no mistakes that it's coming after this, Knight of Ariel, because it's telling you that this is going to be a person of great kindness and understanding, and with your best interest at heart. And they're going to be loyal and trustworthy and funny and creative. And, So Archangel Raphael is saying to you, says this card encourages you to follow your heart. Deep felt emotions are likely to be experienced as a key relationship enters your life. This could be a romantic partnership that leads to marriage, or someone you feel a very close but platonic connection with. Either way, this is an individual you can trust completely, and the relationship is likely to be life-changing in a very positive way. Archangel Raphael can help you manifest the soulmate relationship or deep friendship that you desire. This card, and it can even be your twin flame. This card can also, which twin flames are different than soulmates, and that's a whole nother video. But this card can also indicate an extremely important choice that needs to be made. This decision should be made from the heart, with absolute devotion to the outcome and without reservation. If there is any question in your mind as to how to proceed, then you must take time to weigh the matter and choose carefully. It says the additional meaning, it's like the power of love, the need for careful deliberation, a fork in the road. So, you come to that fork in the road, you have to stop and weigh it. And it's like, and you maybe, it also talks about recovering from physical ailments. So, you're recovering. This is beautiful. There's, this new energy of love that's coming your way. Could be an old relationship being rekindled. It could be a new one, and it could be just a friendship, but at any rate, this is coming your way. And and Archangel Raphael is the angel who watches over those who are seeking a soulmate, whether the desired relationship is romantic, a close friendship, or even a career-based. Raphael can help you make the perfect connection. He is also known as the angel who protects our physical health. Call upon him whenever you or someone you know isn't feeling well or needs healing. So you're being told to call upon Archangel Michael. And Raphael, we did Michael earlier for protection, whenever you're feeling that. Also, any of these angels, they're here to help. And we as human beings, we have free will. So that's why they're saying, you need to call upon us and ask us to intercede on your behalf and override your free will, because divine and the angels, they know better than us, and they will help us bring what we need for our highest good and the highest good of all. So, so then, the next card we have here is, that I drew was the, that was the last one, is the Four of Raphael here. And you see Archangel Raphael and this little beautiful young woman there on the seaside with shells. It says, seek out other possibilities, because there's always infinite possibilities around you. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. And you can see the dragonfly always represents like the magic, and it's just, there's two of them in this picture, and the seashells, and the ocean, and that's the, water is your emotions. So be aware of your emotions, and let's see what else Archangel Raphael has to say to us today. So it says, there are additional options available to you. So let's, it says seek out other possibilities. So it's just letting you know that whatever you're going through right now, there are additional options available to you. Your situation may seem to you to be limited or not what you hoped for, but there is more here than meets the eye. Opportunities are presenting themselves, but your focus is too narrow, so you aren't seeing them. Open your eyes to all the possibilities. Life may seem to be lacking in magic and excitement, but there is a great shot here at enlightenment. Spend time in meditation with the knowledge that any disillusionment you may feel is meant to urge you into self-reflection, leading to a happier life. And it's just saying, be aware of your emotions. Don't you're taking things for granted. And so you're missing the point, you're missing out. So open your eyes and call upon Archangel Raphael to, help you here in this manner. And the next card, that I drew for you all is the Six of Raphael, and it says, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. So this is, you see the children, and again, there's a mermaid, and so mermaids are sentient beings, and that's just mermaid energy there. And it's like there's a lot to learn from these other beings that most of us, there are energy of this in the world, and people didn't talk about them for no reason. They didn't, because you can find evidence of this throughout history, and that's, I'm not neither here nor there saying, oh yes, so you have to believe in this and that, and I'm just saying the energy's there. Once upon a time, somewhere in this universe and on this planet, a lot believe. I can't speak to that which I don't know, but I feel it to be true. Anyways, here we go. Oh, what a lovely memory. Experiences from your distant past or childhood come flooding back in order to help you with the present. Old friends or romantic partners may resurface. New people you meet become instant close friends due to past life's connections. Previous relationships or friendships may be rekindled. Deep-rooted issues that hold you back push to be resolved. So it's saying that, this, like we were talking about earlier, we hold things, and this is something that I do work with people on, is that we don't realize how what we're holding on to it becomes deep-rooted in our emotional, mental, and physical and spiritual bodies. So it says, deep-rooted issues that hold you back push to be resolved. So they're coming up to your awareness through obstacles. We talked about an obstacle, it's going to present itself as an obstacle or a problem or a conflict. So really look at that and say, take a look about what is this bringing up for you? What past issues regarding these kinds of conflicts happened before, and how did, look at, because we're being called to look at different opportunities, different ways of handling it, and different possibilities. So it says, be careful not to romanticize the past, but rather see it clearly and objectively. And that's what I was kind of talking about, is looking and seeing, what, it's not to get lost in, oh, this happened to me, blah, this, blah, 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 blah. It's just say, oh, wow, yeah, this is what I learned from that experience. And, oh, okay, so let's pivot and look at a new way to go forward from here. Okay. And it says, and it could be, it says additional information. It could be issues involving children. You could be feeling nostalgia and just remembering your inner child, that part of innocence. So, a lot of times we have inner child work that we need to do, and this might be a good time to look at that, or to be with your inner child and play and feel and become innocent again. So that was all the messages from these Archangel Power Tarot cards, and these are by Radley Valentine. So, but we have more messages, and the next group of cards that I did, use for this were the medicine cards of the animal spirits here. So we're going to delve into that. So the first card that wanted to come out for us was the snake. And so here we have snake energy here, and this is the snake totem from the medicine cards. And you can see there's eggs, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 new birthings, energy of 6 new things coming your way. Snake's about shedding the thin, your skin, and look at this, the starfish and the feathers here that represent the shield. So this is just showing up for you. And so let's find out a little bit more about snake. And so as we read these, I'm going to go ahead and put these guys up in here. And so it says, snake, come crawling. There's fire in your eyes. Bite me. Excite me. I'll learn to realize. The poison transmuted brings eternal flame. Open me to heaven to heal me again. Snake medicine people are very rare. Their initiation involves experiencing and living through multiple snake bites, which could be life situations. It doesn't have to be a physical bite, which allows them to transmute all the poison. So taking those lessons and letting it go. Transmuting means changing it into good medicine. So transmuting and letting go of all that poison be they mental, physical, spiritual, or emotional. The power of the snake medicine is the power of creation, for it embodies sexuality, psychic energy, alchemy, reproduction, and ascension, or immortality. The transmutation of the life-death rebirth cycle, which the snake emphasis is all about, is amplified by the shedding of the snake's skin. It is the energy of wholeness, cosmic consciousness, and the ability to experience anything willingly and without resistance. Wow, that's big right there. It is the energy of wholeness, cosmic consciousness, and the ability to experience anything willingly and without resistance. So take a deep breath, you guys. Let go of the resistance, the fear, all of that. It is the knowledge that all things are equal in creation, and that those things which might be experienced as poison can be eaten, ingested, integrated, and muted if one has the power state of mind. If you have the power of state of mind. Let me reread that, because it should be the proper state of mind. And it's funny how, I see these words and they come out, and sometimes, the power of state of mind, which would be the proper state of mind. So I'm going to read that again. It is the knowledge that all things are equal in creation, and that those things which might be experienced as poison can be eaten, ingested, integrated, and transmuted if one has the proper state of mind. It goes on to say, Thought, the Atlanteans, who later returned as Hermes and was the father of alchemy, used the symbology of two snakes intertwined around a sword to represent healing. And we still use that to this day to represent healing and medicine. Complete understanding and acceptance of the male and feminine within each organism creates a melding of two into one, thereby producing divine energy. And it's interesting because, the lovers showed up again, or showed up in this reading. And so this is here, talking about the male and female aspects and within each of us, and that the melding of two into one, therefore producing divine energy. And for people who know a little bit about twin flames, that's what the twin flame is. It's the time of the divine male and divine feminine aspects coming together to fulfill what they came to do on this life plane, on Earth, on this planet, for humanity together. And a lot of twin flames are coming together during this time, and you can read about more of that. I am a twin flame in the process of union in this lifetime, and my divine masculine and myself. So I know all about it, but I'm not that channel. But if you have questions, you can always feel free to, ask me, contact me, and I will be more than willing to do a twin flame reading for you. But anyways, it says, this medicine teaches you on a personal level that you are a universal being. Through accepting all aspects of your life, you can bring about the transmutation of the fire medicine. This fire energy, when functioning on the material plane, creates passion, desire, procreation, and physical vitality. On the emotional plane, it becomes ambition, creation, resolution, and dreams. On the mental plane, it becomes intellect, power, charisma, and leadership. When this snake energy reaches the spiritual plane, it becomes wisdom, understanding, wholeness, and connection to the Great Spirit, which is the divine God, universe, creator, all that is, source, however you know that to be. If you have chosen the symbol, or it has appeared to you, there is a need within you to transmute some thought, action, or desire so that wholeness may be achieved. This is a heavy magic, but remember, magic is no more than a change in consciousness. Become the magician or enchantress. Transmute the energy and accept the power of the fire. Wow, that's amazing. You're being called upon to really step up and claim the snake energy, shedding the old skin, and really, I know myself, I got bitten many, many, many times in life, but I learned and I transmuted that energy. And even now it's saying, hey, let's do this. It's rebirth, rebirthing again, shed the old skin. Look at all these eggs that are waiting to be born, and six is always relationship energy, a relationship with self, with the divine, with others, but community, and which comes, you'll see community is in this reading, and that'll be in just here in a few minutes. But so the next card that wants to speak through these medicine cards is the frog, number 38. And that comes out to, in, what do you call it? Numerology, 3 and 8 is 11. So that's good. So there's your frog, you can see. Beautiful frog, and the talismans on the feathers. And so let's find out what frog has to say and wants to speak to us. Frog is cleansing, and it's through the sound that the vibration of the frog makes that really does cleanse and transmute. So here, we just got through with this transmuting. So here we are. So it says, frog, it says, sing, frog, sing, call the rains. And we in Texas right now, we are just getting the rains. I mean, it's light, it's lovely. We did get the downpour, but now it's nice. So, and we've been dry. So quench the dryness, cleanse the earth, then fill me up again. So I'll read that again because, I'm just elaborating. For me, I'm in Texas, and so let me read this again. Sing, frog, sing. Call the rains, quench the dryness, cleanse the earth, then fill me up again. So, for me, like I said, I'm here in Texas, Live Oak to be exact, which is outside of San Antonio, just south of Austin, Texas. And so frog represents cleansing. Frog sings the song that brings the rain and makes the road dirt more bearable. Frog medicine is akin to water energy and the east on the medicine wheel. Frog teaches us to honor our tears, for they cleanse the soul. All water rites belong to frog, including all initiation by water. So it's saying, sadness, cry those tears. You've got to cleanse it out. And, I can tell you this from experience that all my life I'm a Libra, so I've been emotional, an emotional body, cry. But once I got older, I started holding it in, and I don't realize I'm just coping with things, but I want to cry and I can't, but I've been letting it out, and going, no, don't hold it back, cry. It's very cleansing, and it'll help you. So please don't hold back your tears, cry. It's telling you that. It says water prepares and cleanses the body for sacred ceremony. It is the element we understand best in the womb. Frog, like ourselves, is a polywog in the fetal waters and only learns to hop after it experiences the world of fluidity. The transformation into adulthood prepares frog for its power to call in the waters of the sky, the rain. In knowing the element of water, frog can sing the song that calls the rain to earth. When the ponds are dry, frog calls upon the thunder beings to cleanse and replenish the earth with water. Like frog, we are asked to know when it is time to refresh, purify, and refill the coffers of the soul. So this is a time you're being asked to cleanse it. Let it rain. Go for a swim. Submerge yourself in water in the bath. Cleanse the pond. I used to live in Austin, Texas, and there's this beautiful spring there in Barton Springs, and it was so cold, but when I needed cleansing, I would just dive into those waters, those cold waters, and cleanse and emerge, and I would, and I so miss it. And but anyways, so purify, it's good for us. It says, if frog hopped into the cards you chose today, its ribbit may be calling in the cleansing you need. If you were to look at where you are today, would you use any of the following words to describe your condition? Tired, overloaded, harried, frustrated, guilty, itchy, nervous, at a loss, empty, or weakened? If so, take a break and allow yourself to bathe in the waters of frog medicine. This could mean a long, relaxing bath, disconnecting the phone and the computer and the TV, just disconnecting, and even yelling, stop. I have done this before. Stop the madness. Or even to myself, stop it. Stop, stop, stop. Or take in deep cleansing breaths. So I'd like you right now to do this with me, is just take some deep breaths in and breathe out. Just allow your body to relax. Breathe in again, a nice full breath, and release. Again, breathing in cleansing oxygen, filling your lungs up with oxygen, allowing that oxygen to flow through your lungs, into your blood system, into every cell, every fiber of your being as you breathe out. All right, good. And just release. And that's what we do for cleansing breaths. All right, so the key, though, is to find a way to rid yourself of distractions and to replace the mud with clear energy. Then replenish your parched spirit, body, and mind. An ability of frog medicine, people, is to give support and energy where it is needed. The frog medicine person can cleanse negativity from any environment. Many mediums or clairvoyants who work with cleaning haunted houses carry frog medicine. Many of the world's seers use water in their hands when tapping into other realms of reality due to water's superconductive nature. In the Mayan and Aztec shamanic practices, the shaman places water in his or her mouth and sprays it over the body of a patient to clear away negative energy. This was done many, many, many years ago. Nowadays it can be done with a spray bottle. Anyways, or the other way, not judging here. This is done while holding the thought of frog firmly in the mind so that healing may occur and the patient may be replenished with positive energy. Sometimes dried and stuffed frogs are also used to guard the person's body during the session. Frog speaks of new life and harmony through its rain song. Have you ever listened to the frogs creaking and ribbiting? The deep tones of frog's ribbit are said to be a call to the thunder beings, thunder, lightning, and rain. The ribbit is the heartbeat that comes into harmony with Father Sky and calls for the replenishment needed. Call to frog and find peace and the joy of taking time to give to yourself. A part of this giving is cleansing yourself of any person, place, or thing that does not contribute to your new state of serenity and replenishment. And this is so important. I cannot reiterate this. Rid your space and your life of those people that are just negative around you. And, you know, of course, if they're children, it's okay. They're in your life for a reason. You don't have to react to them in that way. You just start cleansing that and changing the way you react to them, and just calling a pond frog to help cleanse the energy and the interaction. But I'm talking about those people that you don't need in your life. If they're not supporting you and who you are, get rid of them, because they're just sabotaging your life. They're bringing in negative energy and negative thoughts, and that's not what you are in need of right now. What's being illuminating is to clean the negativity. So please, you know, listen to Frog. And then, so the last three cards that I had the ruins. So I did do the ruins next. So let's look at the ruins. I like to do them in order that they're called upon. So the very, very first one was the unknowable, the blank ruin. And so for me, that represents manifestation, because it's blank, because you get to create what you're wanting. And what is this all about? You're bringing in that ability right now to manifest, to harvest, to rethink, be very clear, and specify what you really want. And so let's see what the meaning is with this ruin here. And it's the unknowable, the god Odin. Blank is the end, blank is the beginning. This is the ruin of total trust, and should be taken as exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and time again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. The blank ruin can tell of a death coming to the end, but the death is usually symbolic and may relate to any part of your life as you are living it now. Relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior. Here the unknowable informs you that it is in motion in your life, and that blankness is held let's see, and that blankness is held undiluted potential. So it's pure, not diluted. Infinite possibilities again. At the same time, both pregnant and empty, it comprehends the totality of being, all that is to be actualized. And if indeed there are matters hidden by gods, you need only remember what beckons is the creative power of the unknown. Drawing the blank ruin brings to the surface your deepest fears, especially when it's time to create. You know, you're unsure. What if I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will it all be taken away? And yet your highest good, your truest potential, and all your fertile dreams are held within this blankness. So, but we've already been told we're taken care of, we're being looked at. This is time to manifest. So let go, drop it, cleanse all that negative self-thinking away. We just saw that in the frog. Use that water. It says willingness and permitting are what this ruin requires. For how can you exercise control over what is not yet informed? So don't worry about what's coming. Just be, allow it. Trust. It's coming because you've already put it in motion, And so these seeds are being like, it's here now. This is the energy for you now. And you're gonna, this is telling you right here to harvest is the energy to trust and put forward what you are wanting, those seeds for the future. So it says, the blank ruin often calls for no less an act of courage than the empty-handed leap into the void. Drawing it is a direct test of faith. It represents the path of karma, the sum total of your actions and of their consequences. At the same time, this ruin teaches that the very depths of old karmic shifts and evolves as you shift and evolve. Nothing is predestined. The obstacles of your past can become, this is so important, the gateways that lead to new beginnings. Why? Because you need to learn what lessons. We talked about that. Look and see what lessons you've learned. And that was in last month's too, I believe. You know, we've got to look at what lessons did you learn. If you're not listening and paying attention, you know, it's in vain. And you'll just have to go through them again. So really pay attention. What obstacles of your past can become the gateway that leads to your new beginnings? Ask yourself that. Whenever you draw the blank ruin, take heart. Know that the work of self-change is progressing in your life. What a beautiful ruin. So the next ruin that we drew is this ruin. And this is the ruin of breakthrough, Dagas. Transformation day. Here's the final ruin belonging to the cycle of initiation. Drawing the Dagas marks a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, a 180-degree turn, not just a little, a drastic, a major, okay? A major shift. For some, the transformation is so radical that they no longer continue to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. So you guys hold on to your bootstraps. Get ready for the ride. Don't fear it. It's going to be good. You're going to be taken care of, okay? No worries. Come on. Life is full of surprises, and when we don't put worry and fear to it, we allow the divine, all our guides, to bring us what we need in the best way possible for our highest good. And it's always so much better than we can imagine. So, because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from the present vantage point predictable. So it's not going to be predictable. It says, in each life there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of your life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even though the movements may call for you to leap, again that leaping, empty-handed into the void. With this ruin, your warrior nature reveals its true self. If this ruin is followed by the blank ruin, well, it came before, so that's still the thing. It says the magnitude of the transformation might be so total as to pretend a death. So, and we've been talking about the ending, the successful conclusion to your passage. So you have to go through this ending, this death, to come into your full power, into the successful conclusion of this passage. So you're going through a rite of passage. A major period of achievement and prosperity is often introduced by this ruin. The darkness is behind you. Daylight has come. However, as always, you are reminded not to collapse yourself into the future or to behave recklessly in your new situation. A lot of hard work can be involved in the time of transformation. Undertake it to do it joy, and so undertake it, embrace it, and do it joyfully. Wow. You know, I just draw them. This is the way they come. And then the next one is the known as radio. And let's see, this one I'm not too familiar with, so let's see what this one is, what message this one has for us. Okay, so it says a journey, communication, union, reunion. This ruin is concerned with communication, with the attunement of something that has two sides, two elements, and with the ultimate reunion that comes at the end of the journey, when what is above and what is below are united and of one mind. Inner worth mounts here, and at such a time you must remember that you are not intended to rely entirely upon your own power, but rather to ask what constitutes right action. Ask through prayer, through addressing your own knowing, the witness self, the teacher within, your higher self, your own knowing. Not intent on movement, but content to wait. While you wait, keep on removing resistance. As the obstruction gives way, all remorse arising from trying to make it happen disappears. So stop trying so hard. Let go. Give up resistance. That's what happens. If you're finding yourself afraid, stagnant, just make no movement. Be content and wait. And then trust. And keep removing that resistance, the fear, the self-doubting, all of that. The journey is towards self-healing, self-change, and union. You are concerned here with nothing less than unobstructed, perfect union. But the union of heaven and earth cannot be forced. Regulate any excess in your life. Material advantages must not weigh heavily on this journey of self towards the self. Stand apart, even from like-minded others. The notion of strength in numbers does not apply at this time, for this part of the journey cannot be shared. This is all about self and union with self and bringing in total union. Another of the cycle ruins, radio, represents the soul's journey and has within it the element of joy, for the end is in sight, no longer burdened by what you've left behind. Heaven above you and earth below you unite within you and support you on your way. A simple prayer for the soul's journey is, I will to will thy will. This is so true. So, wow. This is so powerful, you guys. It's so, you're at that place, is your joy is ahead of you. So just release and remove, embrace it, remove all resistance and just be patient and wait, and you'll know it. The signs are telling you. Start listening. Your higher self, your intuition. Listen to the sounds around you. And the next card came from the energy energy oracle cards here. And so this card was community there. And yes, this journey of self rebirthing, that is for you, but you can be surrounded and supported by those people in your life that are supporting you. And that's so important to, as it talked about, releasing those that are not serving you. So here we go. Connection and kindred spirits. Even though the last card says this is not a time for that, because it's about your own self journey, coming to the end of one cycle and becoming into full union of having what you desire of above in spirit, your soul and spirit, wanting the same thing and manifesting it and bringing that forward into life and bringing it in joy and harmony of what is truly meant to be, what you are truly meant to be. And then this card is saying that, there are connections with kindred spirit. This card shows 3 women celebrating, sharing ideas and supportive energy. The lights in the picture represent your ever-present spirit community as well. When this card appears upright, it is indication an association of some kind that may be causal connection to like-minded people, joining a club or community of some sort, or even business partnership consisting of 3 or more entities. The time is right to make such connection and to share intentions, whether they're personal or professional. Networking and community are important parts of the human experience, and the security and sense of connection can be beneficial to all. It's true that when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm, Receiving this card puts you on notice that the universe is sending you some beneficial alliances your way. Like the happy family card, this could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind. So, you know, it's saying, do your work. There's going to be people around that's going to support you, you know, but this time is about you, you know, and getting those people and surrounding you. And, you know, for me, 3, sisterhood. I have, you know, I always, significant female relationships and other relationships come in 3s for me. I mean, even in male relationships, you know, sometimes I'll draw in, you know, 3 males at a time that are significant people in my life. And, you know, same thing with feminine females, you know, so maybe a partnership of 3, you know, don't rule that out, you know. So that number is, you know, significant, and 7 is very powerful, sacred, you know, community. So trust those people that are coming into your life. Letting go of people that you no longer need opens the door, you know, like I said, those that aren't supporting you earlier, it opens the door to allow these new supportive people partnerships to your life. And then the last card we have here is Cornucopia. And it's the number 11. And Cornucopia is, there we go, that's better, non-glaring. You know, it's all about the harvest. Look at all those fruits, you know. So how appropriate that this is the ending card. Whoops. Whoops, there's one more. I forgot that one I said. So anyways, we'll go ahead and read this one since it's the one that wants to come next. Obviously, you're supposed to hear it this way because that was the last card I drew, but there's another card over there that I had drawn before this one, but it's, you know, it's all good. Wishes fulfilled. So, harvest. This is the time, you know, an abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you're planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready for a great feast of abundant value is being prepaid for you now, and Spirit is applauding all of your efforts. So isn't that wow, great, beautiful news? So it's a beautiful picture there. And so the last card I'm going to read to you is in the door to Spirit, 32. Look at that. The door's open for you. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and look that one up. These happen to be some newer cards for me, and I like I said, I like to read to you exactly what they say. So this particular card is the door to Spirit, spiritual awakening and new beginnings. This door opens into the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of life are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens unto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often hurls your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of Spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of Spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. Wow. So this has been an incredible reading, you all. Thank you for tuning in with me. Namaste. And if you need or want personal readings for your specific questions and specific information, you know, this is right now for what is surrounding those for you and those others who are joining and finding this video. I do also energetic Reiki divine. I'm a divine channel, so it's divine Reiki energy that I channel, and I am a Reiki master. I'm also doing spiritual coaching and life coaching, as well as these readings. If you need to contact me, you can find my information below on my website, Lady of Love and Light, and there you can schedule an appointment with me and connect with me. I will never send you anywhere else to do that. You can find me on my Reãudan space and find information and contact me there, but that is the only other place that you see in these descriptions. You know, just because there are a lot of imitations out there going on with different readers and spiritual advisors, people trying to, you know, scam people of their hard-earned money with, and then dupe them, and but using it under the guise of, you know, people who are legit on the internet and YouTube and, you know, all the other places. But, you know, just to be safe, please go to the Lady of Love and Light .com, and you can always schedule a session with me. I have lots of information there as well. Have a beautiful and blessed day, you all. Remember, I am a resource. I am here for you. All right. Sending you so much love and many blessings to you and your loved ones. Have a blessed day.